Echo Charles. Speaking of getting stronger and faster and tougher and better.
Sure, better.
Maybe you got some ways we could, support ourselves with those goals.
Yeah.
We'll say.
Facilitate getting better and stronger.
I like it.
Push the breaking point. I'll tell you that. That'll push the breaking point. Especially the joint warfare part.
You like
that's the
that
whole
one.
thing.
Coming right in. Coming in hot.
Yeah. No, that's okay. So we'll start with the origin, right? Origin. American made.
Yeah.
Boom.
We're at the Origin immersion camp right now.
Yep.
We're sorry that you're not here.
Actually,
we're up here in Maine.
Or we're happy that you are here.
Or yeah, if you're here, we're happy you're here. Yeah, definitely.
Ooh, there's a lot of people in the game here.
There's a lot of people in the game.
Big time.
A lot of people heard us say on the podcast, come to the Origin camp, and they're here.
And guess what?
In force.
Yep.
Yeah,
Big
in
time.
force. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Every
Very much
level.
so.
How many
Yes.
black belts are here?
Dang, I don't know.
A lot.
Yeah.
How many white belts are here?
A lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
How many people have never trained jiu-jitsu?
A lot.
A decent number.
Okay, to put into context, this is I think we had to do this, right? Or we just did. Nonetheless, this is what we did.
We're breaking up.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
everyone convenes in the morning, right? On the big mats, and they're like, "Hey, who hasn't had any experience at all, or under however a month,
Under a month.
yeah, or something like that, go with Jocko guys over here to this other mat."
Yeah.
The other mat was full. It was full.
Yeah.
So it's like the point is, it's not just like people who want to just get after their jiu-jitsu game and they've been in it for years and years, and they want to camp out and do jiu-jitsu. It's not that. It's
Yeah.
like, for
And it's
everybody.
cool. There's a lot of different instructors. Like yesterday, Deco and I taught the new jiu-jitsu people.
Yeah.
Today, I think it was Deco and Hafa, and I stayed down with the colored belts, right?
More belts.
I think there's probably the same number of black belts here as people that their first day ever on the mats was here.
Yeah.
I think it's about the same number. What, like 20 of each. 20 people that have never trained jiu-jitsu before, and 20 people that have their black belts in jiu-jitsu. There's like those two, and then there's everyone in between.
This guy, I was talking to this guy. He goes, "Yeah, today's my second day." I was like, "Oh yeah, right on. Where when was your first day? Where was it?" He goes, "Oh yeah, here yesterday." I was like, "Oh yeah, I forgot. I came one day after you guys got here." It's like sweet,
crazy.
But
so that's where we are right now.
Yep.
Took everyone to the factory.
Yeah.
The Origin factory in Farmington, Maine. Saw where everything is made.
Yeah, big time. So what do we have? Gis, rash guard. There's a new gi you guys were extra fired up about. Extra fired up. Oh, is that a DL thing?
It's
We're supposed to
definitely,
keep that
well,
on the
we
DL.
can't show anybody, but we do have a new gi coming.
Yeah.
And we'll say it's very awesome.
Legit.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, speaking of gis, Origin, the best gis hands down. Everyone knows already. It's like, what do you call it? It's common knowledge. Anyway, made in America. 100% made in America. Also rash guards, all kinds of jiu-jitsu stuff. Those new shorts they came out with, approved. Big time.
Yeah.
But yeah, they got some sweatsuits too, joggers, shirts and whatnot. All good stuff.
Supplements.
Yeah.
The supplements, these are supplements that, well, how do I pick what supplements I'm going to make? It's supplements that I've taken and dial them in. The protein, the milk, tastes good, is good, no sugar. What's it got? 1 carb, 2 carbs, something like that?
Yeah.
Something like that.
2, I think.
Just
total.
Tasty. Dessert.
But it's really what it is.
Yeah.
Dessert.
You were talking about joint warfare. So we got joint warfare. We got krill oil, all good. We got discipline. I saw a lot of people drinking discipline, like heading to the mats. A lot of people drinking that discipline.
Yeah, man. Someone said it was in that big cooler. I didn't go over there and check. But that would make sense.
Yeah. It's so that we got that. That's Origin Maine. OriginMaine.com. You get all that. That's our company. We're making all this stuff, and we're gonna keep making stuff until we make everything that we use. That's the goal.
Yep. Yeah, and these are especially the joint stuff, man. That the joint stuff one is the one that is like an everyday go to. In my case, that's milk too, where I'm every day I'm pounding milk. I'm on the milk train.
Yeah,
let's face it.
And you surprised me earlier because I asked you, because you always say you're on the milk train fully, or you say you're fully on the milk train. Usually you say you're on the milk train fully.
Yes, sir, I am.
And I asked you, could someone be partially on the milk train? And you said that was in fact possible. I don't know how that's possible, but
well, you would have to.
How many milk a day certifies you as being on the milk train?
At least one a day.
Okay, that's doable.
It's moderate.
That's not crazy.
But if you're pounding milk every day, that's the milk train regardless.
Yeah.
But when you're fully on the milk train,
okay.
That's
how many milk a day is fully on the milk train?
That's like 2, sometimes 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. Imagine. So basically with every meal.
2 scoops?
No, 2 situations. To me, 2 scoops is minimum for one.
That's one drink.
Minimum.
2 scoops. Yeah. See, that's the thing is I've got this new thing where I do these little hitters.
Yeah, okay. I'm not on the hitter situation.
Me and Theo Vaughn were hanging out. We were talking about hitters, right. But he doesn't even know about milk. I got to send him some milk, so he can have a hitter. A hitter is 1 scoop. 1 scoop. It doesn't. That's the thing is it doesn't make because when I have a double shot of milk, I'm full, bro. There's no room. Like I'm not, and I'm gonna take some time to digest. Right. That's a meal. Basically, you just ate a steak, a big one. That's how I feel.
Yeah. Well.
Now, if I have a 1 scoop hitter, just get one of those hitters.
Sure, hitter, and
then you can go. You can keep moving. You can work out like 45 minutes later. You can be in the gym.
Yeah, okay.
Be on the mat.
That makes sense. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't take it like I'll do it for every time. Like if I work out, I'll eat after I work out.
Yeah, well, most of the time, but. Okay, so here's the situation. Got home the other day, woke up in a crappy hotel somewhere early morning flight. Woke up, didn't work out at the hotel early morning because I knew I was heading back to my house where I could be in my home gym. So waited, got home, was hungry, did a hitter.
Did it? Okay.
Yeah, because I was hungry because the night before, guess what? Didn't eat.
Yeah.
Why didn't eat was working. So got home, it was like 10. Got home, wanted to eat something, but still wanted to work out before lunch. Hitter.
Okay. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, and then boom, still got work to do. Yeah. Boom.
And then guess what? Lunchtime came, I wasn't that hungry. Yeah, I had that hitter.
Sure. Yeah, man. So you just sort of fit it in your whole thing. Yeah. But yeah, and then consider the joint warfare and the krill oil. Boom, every day, joints squared away.
Yeah.
I didn't mean for that to rhyme, but it does. It's all good.
Skills.
Also, good way to support. We have a store. Technically, Jocko has a store. I helped make it, so we have a store.
Affirmative.
Either way, it's called Jocko Store. Anyway.
Rash guards are available. Rash guards under a gi. Yes or no? What's your opinion?
Well, yeah, whatever you like.
First of all, some people mandate it.
Okay.
There's some schools that it is mandatory. You will wear a rash guard under your gi.
Okay.
There's some schools where you're not allowed to. Are you allowed? Can you wear them in a tournament? Some tournaments you're allowed to. Some tournaments you're not allowed to. There's some rules out there.
Okay.
So find that out, and then you can get one of these rash guards that say something on them, like "get after it" or something like that.
Yep.
And rash guards, T-shirts. You can get hats.
Yeah. Some good hats on there.
Yeah.
Flex fit if you're into it. Okay. Jocko's not into flex fit.
Yeah.
Okay. I dig it.
Did we figure out the numbers yet? Figure out which more popular?
No.
Which one do people like more? We don't know yet.
We don't know yet. I don't know.
I remember the flex fit phase, but I think we're out of it, man. I think I think everyone in America is back to truckers.
Oh, like that's kind of what we're doing now?
I think that's what I think America's on board with trucker hats. I could be wrong though, because we know my fashion sense is completely in the dark.
Non-existent. Yeah, you're right. You're right about that. So yeah, I don't know. I'll find out and report back. But if you want a shirt, these shirts, the ones that say discipline equals freedom, boom. That's where you can get them. Jocko Store. Also the one with Jocko's head on it. This is good.
More than a few people have said, "Hey man, I really like your stuff, but I'm not wearing a shirt with your giant head on it."
Yeah,
and
it's not for everybody.
Not for everyone.
Not for everybody. Somebody said, "Hey, is there a shirt with your head on it?" To me.
Oh.
And it reminded me, well, yes, it is.
There is.
The one Jocko designed.
The dang shirt.
Actually, yeah. So that's one little factoid. What's a factoid? A small fact.
Small fact, right? Yeah, I believe.
That many people don't know. A lot of the designs that we're part of, like Echelon Front, and some of these designs, Jocko, you made the designs. You didn't make the official one, but you with your left hand or whatever, like you drew the design.
The concept is mine.
Yeah.
The concept is mine.
But you physically drew it, though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It's not like you said, hey, I wanted to do this and say that. You like drew it out.
A picture's worth 1,000 words, and I'm not writing you 1,000-word paragraph on what that echelon front signal or what the Jocko podcast thing is going to look like or what the Jocko white tee, whatever. It's going to draw it. Boom, here it is. Do it.
Yeah, so you're technically a designer.
Well,
you're the idea guy. Yeah. People don't know that. Now they do. Nonetheless, it's called jockostore.com. Yeah, man, get something, represent big time.
Big time. Also,
subscribe to the podcast if you haven't already on iTunes and Stitcher if you have Android. That's the big one for Android.
Okay.
I think they have iTunes for Android. I don't know. Either way, whatever you use to stream podcasts. Subscribe if you haven't already.
Don't forget about the Warrior Kid podcast. Working on it's we've got 16 out right now, I think, maybe 17 out right now. But anyways, more comment on that, and a lot of the good feedback I'm getting is that the kids want to listen to them over and over and over again, which is kind of cool. So I'll make more so kids can listen to more of them. And there's stuff in there. It's Uncle Jake answering questions. You might think it's like questions for little tiny kids that you don't get anything out of. I think I was just talking to some people at camp. I was talking to this one girl, and she was saying, "Yeah, she's like, I'm totally into the Warrior Kid podcast. Yeah, she's like, I'm on number 10 right now. It's really good." So she's like, "Those questions are for everybody." I'm like, "Hey, right on." Yes, so yeah, Uncle Jake has a little something to teach everybody. You know, that's the way it is. Also, YouTube. We got YouTube channel. If you want to see Echo's legit videos, we also owe the videos we spoke of. So we need to get those done. Maybe when we get back to San Diego. Yeah, the two.
Life-changing.
Let's call them, I wouldn't say life-changing, but they were two instructional life videos.
Yeah,
about tips. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, that's much more appropriate. That's good. So you can also see Echo's legit videos. Enhanced videos too.
Sure. Yeah. YouTube's a good one. Good way to support. Also, onit.com/Jocko, by the way. It's where you can get good workout gear. Legit workout gear. You want to vary up your workouts. Also, they have a lot of cool other stuff. There's this tri-blend peanut butter. But it's not peanut butter. It's peanut butter, almond butter, and I think cashew. So it's like an enhanced peanut butter scenario. That's what you use it for. It's good. Anyway, they got a lot of cool stuff on there like that, like Warrior bars and whatnot.
Yeah.
Warrior bars it's like a beef jerky, but not jerky. Yeah. It's like anyway, look at it. It's good. Super dense in like protein and nutrient scenario. Anyway, onit.com/Jocko. Good spot.
Don't forget we got the psychological warfare album that you can get that has discussions, tracks, if you will, about how to overcome some moments of weakness that you might hit. And we are working on the next one. We're not quite there yet. So we're working on it. But yeah, psychological warfare, you can get that anywhere. iTunes, Google Play, whatever MP3 platforms are out there.
Yeah, to get them. Also, Jocko White Tea.
Yes.
The phenomenon. It's funny, like I know, and people know already. I know I never really was into tea. Actually, even when the what do you call the dry tea came out, I was like, cool, because I was, I'm on the buzz.
You were just playing. You were just going along with it. But you weren't in the game.
Here's the thing, though. I was going along with it. I was like, what do you call it?
I'm going to go back and listen to those podcasts and see if you were trying to act like you were in the game, even though that we now know you weren't.
Well,
that's going to make you your whole deal suspect.
Put it this way. I was in the game, but it was like because I was like on the hype train. You know how like when everyone's like, hey man, everyone's doing this new thing, and you're like, oh, I'm down.
That just made you sound worse.
Well, hey man, that's the truth, and
everyone's going to be suspect. How do we even know what you're saying right now is true about it?
Well, maybe it's all hype, maybe not. You got to find out for yourself. That's the thing.
Echo, are you on the mold train or on the hype train? That's the question. Well, maybe this is just
here's the thing. So I'm like, hey, cool, but it kind of wore off. I don't drink tea that much. But the cans came out, and what am I doing? Pounding freaking tea all day. Is that hype? No, because I wouldn't be pounding it every day.
That's true.
See what I'm saying?
You wouldn't be texting me for more boxes to be delivered to your home.
Yeah.
If you weren't on the actual tea train.
Yeah, we wouldn't be running out. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be the case.
JP sends me pictures of just Jocko White teas that we have. He asked me the other day how much what is there any amount of Jocko White tea that's not healthy?
Yeah, you gotta see.
So,
you gotta find
he's
out.
like fully on the train. He might be one level over the train and into like the zone of whatever addiction. So Jocko books, got some out there. Way of the Warrior Kid, Mark's Mission, those 2 books. Man, that's one thing. Being up here, how many people have come up to me and said, my kid's doing jiu-jitsu, my kid's doing awesome school, my kid's doing pull-ups. Thank you so much for writing the Warrior Kid books. So if you want your kid to work out, to train hard, to eat right, to study, to do good in school, hey, do those sound like they might be good things? Yes, get your book, get the Way of the Warrior Kid. Your kid is not going to listen to you as much as they're going to listen to an outside source.
Yeah.
Make the outside source something that you agree with, something that's telling them to work hard, study hard, train hard. Way of the Warrior Kid and Mark's Mission. Also got the Discipline Equals Freedom field manual. I like seeing how many people give this as a gift to people. You know, just got this as a gift. I'll see that on social media. Mm-hmm. And then they get all stoked on it. Mm-hmm. So that's a little instruction manual on how to get after it, period. If you want the audio version, it is not on Audible. It is on iTunes, Amazon Music, Google Play as an album. Extreme Ownership, that's the book that Leif and I wrote. Combat leadership lessons that you can apply to your business, to your life. Dichotomy of Leadership. Listen to podcast 138. We read a couple excerpts from it. That's coming out September 25th. If you want to get a copy of First Edition, order it now. If you want Third Edition, Fourth Edition, if you want to be walking around with a big flag that says, hey, I procrastinated. I'm a procrastinator. I waited. I didn't execute. I didn't prioritize and execute. I didn't keep things simple. If you want to have that flag, you want to sport that flag, hold off. Don't order it. Get the Fourth Edition. Those editions are going to go out quick. Because here's the deal. The publishers, they're conservative.
Sure.
You know, I know your first few books have sold well, but that's no guarantee for the next one. We might just, we probably should only run this many, and we don't know, just to see. Anyway, we can run more. It takes a little bit more time for people to get them. It's okay. They'll live. Like, no, actually, they won't. Yeah. They'll actually die if they don't get it in time. So, get that First Edition going. Now, this is cool. If we as a group order enough now, everyone in that first group will get First Edition because they'll print more First Editions, which is the goal. That way more people don't have to bear the shame.
Yeah. And it's like,
and some people say, oh, well, I had First Edition, but I gave it away and now I have a new one. Don't do that. Keep the First Edition.
That's kind of like when you...
Somebody sent me the British edition of About Face. First Edition, British edition. It's a different cover of About Face. So somebody sent me from England About Face, the book, England copy, British one. So I got that in my bookshelf.
That's different though.
One day I want to take pictures. So I like have things that are the same. Like when I have flip-flops, I wear flip-flops around.
Sure.
I have 9 pairs, all the same. I have About Face. I got 10, 12 copies of it just racked up.
Cool.
I got my same watch. You know how many of these watches I got? I think I got 6.
Dang.
One of them might be broken. No, a couple of them are broken, but I keep them for spare parts.
Sure. Just in case you gotta fix your watch.
What kind of running shoes do I have? It's all the same. Workout shoes. My workout shoes, my running shoes are all the same. Boom. What about my workout clothing? We're all the same. Never think about it.
What about that shirt? That victory shirt?
The victory shirt's the same.
Same one.
How many of these I got? Okay. I got a lot of them.
Okay.
So we could go in my house and just like take a picture of watches, flip-flops, sneakers, shorts. Well, even my shorts. I wear the same damn shorts all the time. Sweet. So we're just doing it.
Yeah.
But for sending me, and I'm gonna send the person that sent me the British edition. I'm gonna send him some signed copies of some books of mine. Hey, on top of that, we got a leadership consulting company. Me, Leif Babin, JP Donnell, Dave Burke, Flynn Cochran, Mike Sorelli. We solve problems through leadership. That's what we do. Now, if you want us to come in as consultants and look at what your situation is and help you align your leadership, go to echelonfront.com. If you want one of us to come and speak to your company, go to echelonfront.com. That's what you do. Don't call a speaking agency. Just go to echelonfront.com. We have the muster. Real close to sold out. I'm not sure if it's sold out yet, but muster 006 San Francisco, October 17th and 18th. Registered extremeownership.com. That's the premier leadership conference in the world.
Sure. I think so.
Actually, no, in the universe.
Sure.
Because I don't think they have any good leadership conferences on Mars. I think ours is better.
Yeah.
Even if they do have one.
Yeah.
It's probably all hot.
Cold.
So yeah,
cold.
muster 06. Occasionally still get questions like, hey, I'm 58 years old and I have a bad knee. Would I be able to do the muster? The answer is yes. The muster is anyone can do it. The physical demands at the muster are very, very little, if any. If you don't have to come and do the morning PTs, the morning physical training.
Yeah.
You can completely not come to that. You're more than welcome to come, and if you come, you can just watch, or you could come, or you could do the minimum that you can do, and that's fine. So there's no minimum physical standards for participation at the muster. If you feel like you need to come, come. And also on top of the muster, we have another event that we're doing for uniformed personnel, so military, law enforcement, border patrol, firefighters, corrections officers. I've been adding that one in. Paramedics, other first responders. Roll call 001, September 21st in Dallas, Texas. It's a one-day leadership seminar for those folks in those dynamic leadership environments. Registration is going to close, so register. You can also register for that and the muster at extremeownership.com. And of course, we also now have EF Overwatch. We are connecting Spec Ops veterans and the companies that want to hire Spec Ops veterans and combat aviation. Combat aviation and Spec Ops. Companies need leaders out there, and we have leaders that we're connected with, so we're trying to place them. That's efoverwatch.com, and right now we've got an awesome response from all of our other brothers and sisters in the military, so we're working on something right now to open up this to everyone. And until we see you at the muster or at the roll call, or maybe we won't even see you until another year from now at the immersion camp next time in Maine. But until then, if you want to continue hanging out with us virtually, we are all up on the interwebs, on Instagram, Twitter, and on that visible watch. Echo is at Echo Charles, and I am at Jocko Willing.